It might be challenging initially, but with perseverance, the rewards can be immense. Achieving brain synchronization is not an overnight process, but with consistent practice, we can all get there. Before we wrap up, let's take a brief look at the science behind brain synchronization. This captivating concept is not just a theory floating around in the ether of neuroscience, but is in fact substantiated by a significant body of research. Scientific studies have shown that when we are fully engaged in an activity, whether it's a stimulating conversation or a challenging puzzle, our brain waves begin to operate in harmony. This synchronized activity, often measured by EEG readings, is a testament to the marvel of brain synchronization. Electroencephalography, or EEG, is a method used by scientists to monitor the electrical activity of the brain. By placing sensors on the scalp, researchers can observe the intricate dance of neuronal communication. When our brains are in sync, the EEG readings display a beautiful rhythmic pattern, much like a well-rehearsed orchestra. Studies have also indicated that brain synchronization can even occur between two individuals. Consider a deep conversation between friends, where thoughts and ideas flow effortlessly. This is not just a result of good communication skills, but also a manifestation of our brains mirroring each other, a phenomenon known as interpersonal neural synchronization. Has it illuminated a path leading to your inner self, or perhaps it has simply given you a few moments of respite in a busy day? Regardless of what you have experienced, realize that by engaging with this mantra, you have taken a step towards understanding yourself better, towards cultivating an inner peace that can weather any storm. As we conclude this meditation, continue to hold the mantra, "I am that I am," close to your heart. Let it be a beacon guiding you through the ebb and flow of life, reminding you of your inherent strength and resilience. Feel the mantra's energy flowing through you, bringing clarity and peace. Despite their different approaches, these perspectives are not mutually exclusive. Instead, they complement and enrich each other. Philosophy offers the critical thinking tools necessary to evaluate spiritual and scientific claims. Spirituality provides the experiential depth that science and philosophy might lack. And science provides empirical grounding that can prevent philosophical and spiritual ideas from becoming detached from reality. By integrating these perspectives, we can attain a more holistic understanding of existence. We can appreciate the beauty and complexity of the universe, grapple with profound existential questions, and explore our own inner worlds. We can navigate the physical world with the rigor of science, the intellectual curiosity of philosophy, and the introspective depth of spirituality. By considering all these perspectives, we can gain a more nuanced and holistic understanding of what it means to exist. Existence, as we have seen, is a complex and multifaceted concept. It's a riddle that's been pondered by great minds, from the spiritual sages of the East to the scientific pioneers of the West. We've journeyed through these perspectives, examining their interplay and their unique insights. The enigma of existence has been explored, revealing that our understanding of it is far from complete. From the spiritual perspective, we've discovered that existence might extend beyond the physical realm, suggesting a deeper, more profound essence. The scientific view, on the other hand, offers a tangible, empirical approach grounding existence in the observable universe. Our perspective can either empower us or disempower us. It can either lift us up or pull us down. But what if there was one powerful shift you could make to change everything? What if by changing our perspective, we could change our reality? What if we could shift from feeling stuck to feeling empowered? From feeling like a victim of our circumstances to being the master of our destiny? This is the power of perspective, the power to change our reality by changing the way we view it.
We need to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, focusing on the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It's about acknowledging our feelings, thoughts, and sensations as they arise, without judgment or resistance. By cultivating mindfulness, we become more aware of our internal world, fostering a sense of peace and acceptance that facilitates surrender. Next, we must learn to let go of expectations. Expectations, while they can sometimes motivate us, often lead to disappointment and stress when they're not met. We become attached to specific outcomes or ways of being, and when reality doesn't match our ideal, we suffer. By releasing these expectations, we open ourselves to the full range of possibilities that life offers. This doesn't mean we should abandon our dreams or goals, but rather, we should hold them lightly, ready to adapt and shift as circumstances change. Lastly, embracing uncertainty is a key component of surrender. Life is inherently uncertain, and while this can be unsettling, it's also a source of infinite potential. When we try to control everything, we limit our experiences and our growth. But when we surrender to uncertainty, we step into the flow of life, allowing it to guide us towards new opportunities and insights. In essence, surrender is about embracing life as it is, rather than as we think it should be. It's about releasing control and opening ourselves to the ebb and flow of existence. And remember, surrender is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. It's a practice, a daily choice, to let go and embrace what comes. Surrender is a journey, not a destination, and every step on this path brings us closer to a state of peace, acceptance, and freedom. Surrender is a practice, a daily choice to let go and embrace what comes. So, what happens when you start to surrender fully? Well, imagine you're a ship caught in a storm. The waves are tossing you to and fro, and you're desperately trying to maintain control. But the more you fight, the more you struggle, the stronger the storm seems to get. Now imagine instead that you surrender to the storm. You stop fighting against the waves and allow them to carry you. Suddenly the storm doesn't seem so terrifying anymore. You found a sense of peace amidst the chaos. That's the power of surrender. It's about releasing the need for control, the need to constantly steer the ship. And when you do that, when you let go, something incredible happens. You find peace. But it's not just about peace, it's about happiness too. When you're constantly trying to control everything, it's easy to get caught up in your own expectations, your own desires. You're so focused on what you want, on what you think you need, that you miss out on the joy of the present moment. Surrender is about letting go of those expectations, about accepting what is and finding joy in that acceptance. And then there's success. Now you might be thinking, but how can I be successful if I'm not in control? The truth is, surrender doesn't mean giving up on your goals or aspirations. It means understanding that you don't have control over everything, but you do have control over yourself. You have control over your actions, your reactions, your mindset. And when you focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't, you open yourself up to success in a way you may have never even considered. Take a moment to consider a kite. It flies high not because it controls the wind, but because it surrenders to it. It's a beautiful illustration of what can be achieved when we surrender fully. By surrendering fully, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities you may have never even considered.